I would say I have three favorite dances, tango, waltz, and cha-cha. My mother taught me to waltz when I was 13. Let's see, that would be 74 years ago. And my girlfriend taught me to jitterbug when I was 14. And I loved it, and I just kept doing it. Now, both my parents were raised as Southern Baptists in Alabama. And my father was a professor of Greek New Testament at ultimately 4 different Baptist seminaries. He was at Eastern Baptist Seminary at that time. And so they were very conservative, but my mother had danced. My father didn't. But I loved it, and they didn't mind my dancing. One day I was out on the firing range as a medic, and this Jeep comes bouncing out. Sergeant Adams, you have a long-distance call. And I went back in, took the call. It was from Dr. Hester, who was vice president of William Joel College at that time. And he asked me if I would accept the position of political science teacher, the only one they had. And I said, sure. We didn't dance on campus, but they danced everywhere else. In January 1974, the college had a winner for the first time. 2 of the girls, Joe Holder and Gail Danforth, invited us over on a Saturday night. There was no social life going on at the time. And they said they want us to show them some of those neat dance moves that we know. So we went at 7 o'clock, and they kept us there until 1 o'clock in the morning. Then they wanted more, so they invited us back the next week. And that began every Saturday night, free dance lessons for 2 calendar years. Of course, we couldn't call it dance. Dr. Kingsley, the president, instructed us to call it Traditional American Folk Festivals. Everybody knew what it was. The description said, rumba, foxtrot, cha-cha, etc. But we just couldn't call it dance. From then until I retired from full-time work in 1989, we offered a dance program at least every 3 years, occasionally every second year. Seeing the kids learn and enjoy dancing is the biggest thrill. I've just opened an endowment for $25,000. I would like there to be some money available for dance activities. The next $25,000 that is raised by the college, by donations from alumni or students, I will match that. That could take 3 weeks, it could take 3 years, whatever it takes, I'll match it, and that'll be $75,000. When I was an undergraduate, I read Socrates for the first time. I don't remember anything that I read except one sentence that jumped out of me, and it became sort of my motto for teaching, whether political science or dance. Socrates wrote, "My students shall stand on my shoulders." Every once in a while some students do, and I'm proud of them when they do.